Hello everyone, welcome to Iduru's Diaries. Today our journey has started to another interesting destination place in Bangalore, that is HAL Aerospace Museum. Yes, this is very near to Marathalli, and yes, this is the entrance of this aerospace museum, and this is Heritage Center and Aerospace Museum, both we have here. And this is recently we have celebrated 75 years of aviation industry in India. And the moment we enter here, we can see the maps, the guide maps of this heritage center. And yes, by following the map we can easily cover all the places. Along with that map, they have two ways we can go, either from right side or the left side, and each side what is there that they have mentioned in the maps here. Yes, when we take this side, so we can cover all these things. And these aircrafts, the flights, the name also mentioned over there, and the history. And if you can see closely here, the history, like its design and the engine, the details of the engine and everything was mentioned here. So we have many things like this, and the year when it was manufactured, and the designer, and many details of this particular aircrafts is there in the boat. That is really interesting. So when we are watching the image, and with the help of the board, we can understand history about it. We are really happy to see this because it's one of the achievements of India. And along with this aircraft show, they have the garden also. So in that garden they have both indoor and outdoor plants. This is of the outdoor plants, and they have indoor plants also, and they are growing these plants in a different procedure, with more holistic and healthy one. And the pesticides whatever they're using, right, those are more natural kind of a thing. That's all about a small garden only. And so this is how again, so like we have few aircraft at the outside and few are inside, and this is really huge one. It's a fighter aircraft, and you can see that, right? So it's really a big one, so nice. I was really thrilled and amazed when looking at all these things. See, now in this the latest century, like what the current times right now, we have so much of awareness of the technology, and so many innovations are there, and it's quite sometime I feel like it's a little easy to develop or design all these things. But these were the made not now, but ages maybe 40-30 years ago, and that time there was not much transportation, not much facilities, but still they were really, the skillful engineers was really did amazing job. I hope all of you agree with me. And for each and every aircraft they have a specific name and the number, and the name also we can see, right? So they have given really nice names, and according to they have given the color also. And see the wheels, the wings, and the body. For all of these aircrafts, that board whatever we are seeing here, right, that board was there, it will give the information about the aircraft. See, this is one more different kind of aircraft. I think this belongs to the naval. By looking at the color, we can identify that it belongs to the naval. And the name of this aircraft is Sea King, that MK-42 and all the other names. But yes, we were thinking about, right? By looking at the color, we can able to identify that it is related to the sea, the naval. The design was really good. This is for the military, and they have much radars and signaling systems outside. And another thing what we can see, right, see this quotation, really I liked it: a good garden is like a good book, you always enjoy starting it again. Yes. And they have a small ground for the kids to play. This playground is for the kids who are under 10 years, and they have basic the play items here, like a seesaw, merry-go-round round kind of. And when you bring your children, if they're cranky and they are irritating, we can make them to play here, so they also get relaxed. And see this huge one again. And the maintenance was really good. This is maintained by the government of Karnataka. And yes, the beautiful thing is they have the garden across. It's really a good, both we can see here the scientific evolution in aircrafts. At the same time, they are growing so many plants by considering the environmental health also. And this still we have so many are outside. And this white color thing, its name is Hansa, if you can see here, right, Hansa. And we can have the details about the Hansa. He's here in the board displayed over there. And this may be used in the fights, wars and other things. These are not the passenger aircrafts, because when we see here the chamber, we can see that seating and two people can sit. Yes, it's really good to see our growth, especially the country's growth in aviation field. And when we look at, we're really amazed. The technologies plays really vital role. And nowadays many kids are getting inspired by looking all these things. They want to become aviation related studies. They're going through that, aerospace engineers. And yeah, many people are getting awareness now, and they're growing towards that direction. That's a really great change to see in the current generation. Here we can clearly see, right, inside the seating arrangements. And this is another radar they have. This is a signaling equipment, and it will control signals or satellite kind of a thing. So it moves. You can see how it is moving, the big equipment. This HAL Aerospace Museum very near to Marathalli. That HAL road, when you have time, or else if you don't have time also, make some time and try to visit this place. It's really interesting, and it's really very knowledgeable person. Definitely, we no need someone to explain us, but we can, with the help of the boards and captions, we can understand the evolution and the growth in aviation what we have. And they have a small place where they'll buy small toys of aircrafts, and they have very little canteen, a small canteen where we can have limited food. And this is a big banyan tree that I can see. Now so far we have seen outside the aircrafts, right? They have kept a block there in which we can see the engine designs and the aircrafts also. And the one interesting what I found here, right, inside of this hall on the walls they have kept some photographs in telling about those days, how, for example, this is aircraft metal tank shop in 1945, how it was like that. And this Sri Lalchan, director of HAL with American executives in HAL 1944. So that time, like, those history related images they kept on the wall along with these engines. If you can see, all these are engines, and these engines were used in these aircrafts. We can see here the small one, this is the model one. Inside of that they were used the engine. These engines were designed from HAL Bengaluru. And all these engines, like, yeah, again see, Kiran Aircraft Assembly Line 1966, how the aircrafts were, and this is the vibration, and like so many achievements and so many things they were kept on the walls for the knowledge purpose. And this is Basant aircraft, and we can see the engine what was used inside the Basant. This is the engine they used. And again, this is international press delegation that was happened in 1957, and aircraft production line 1955. You can see how the production is happening of the aircrafts. And this is HAL built bus bodies and display in front of the Mysore government secretariat. It's 1955. Yes, we are aware, right? So earlier it was meant Mysore government was there. And here we can see the top Japanese industrialist visiting HAL. And these pictures, like, that was really great and proud movement of Indian aerospace department. And we can see here in the board aircraft design from HAL, what was the delivered aircraft engines and current ongoing projects also. And we have simulator also here, and we have two simulators. One is a basic simulator and other one is a motion simulator, and this is in the first floor of the same building. And we can see here in which year which engine was made a design from HAL, that we can see that. And this is how we enter into the simulator room. And as I was mentioning, right, two simulators we have. There is one basic simulator and other one is a motion simulator. You try to go and use that and make feel that you are in aircraft. And this is a museum actually, and they kept everything here. It's there on a yearly basis, like, from initial to right current times how it is. And this shows in which of the places HAL offices are there, and from which location what kind of aircraft was made or designed, that we can see from the board. And helicopters what we have designed, and engines what we have designed from HAL, and accessories which were designed from HAL, those we can see. And the history we can see from from 1940 to 1950, and year wise we can see that till today they have all the collection of this museum. And we can see here, right, the pictures whatever we can see the main gate in 1942, how the HAL was there in Bangalore, and who has visited, and initial days how was it, and how the people were doing all the job. Because to have the aircraft we have different departments, right? We have a metal department, we have a parachute department, and we have engineers, and we have so many departments. like assemble, like many engineers will be having. See, we have, this is a engineering and design department, and we can see electrical accessories department. You can see here, right? Aerial view of HL 1947, means that's Independence Day year. This was HL airport control tower, and many people are right. Earlier it was airport was there near HL. Now it's moved to Kempegowda. That's Bangalore airport now. Earlier it was near HL, and this is HL dispensary. And we can see here, right, from the foreign delegates also, they used to visit HL more frequently because the development was really great here. And we can see here, right, first Governor General of India, Sri Rajagopalachari. And we can see Dr. M. Vishwesharaya in HL 1948. He's a father of engineers. His birthday only we celebrate is Engineers Day. And we can see that the designer was showing, his design to PM Nehru. And aircraft assembly line here again. That time the Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was visiting HL. And this is a radio and instrument lab. And this is a aircraft mock-up. This is a view of sheet metal department. Like that, so many are there. I was really happy and so excited to see this one. HAL fabricated bus body, so they were doing the bus and other stuffs also that time. Members of Mysore legislature visited HAL. These are the legislative members from the Mysore. And we can see a group of American personnel working in HAL. Now we were thinking about we are going for onshore and working in other country, but when we look back, the foreigners used to come to India and they work in India for HL. This is the first flight of H2 aircraft in 51. And we can see here Maharaja of Mysore with HAL aircraft. There was a great support to HAL from the government because their great achievements and their good work. This is outstation inspection team. And we can see here, right, Vice President of USA also coming and visiting here. And we can see how front view of HAL in 1953. And the same way, so many achievements and they have kept here. And he is Lalchand and his wife. He's the founder of HAL. and this is 61 to 70. In the same way, like we have 71 to 80, 81 to 90. Like that, they have so many milestones, and 91 to 2000, and this is 2001 and beyond, maybe current time also they have. I didn't go to everywhere and capture everything because it will take so much of time. So when you visit, don't forget to see all those years. You really feel excited and you really feel how much good work our HL team is doing and contributing their service to aviation, growth of aviation. You can see, right, the Abdul Kalam ji HL, and here they were inviting Abdul Kalam ji, and we know, right, our Abdul Kalam ji also fond of aerospace, this aeronautical engineering. One of the the reason or the motivation towards in India to grow growth of aeronautical engineering is the reason is Abdul Kalam ji, his hard work and his efforts, and he is the inspiration to many people. And we can see our president and prime minister and home minister when they were visiting. This is in 2019 when they visited HAL. And this is 75 years of their establishment. This is the new designs what we are showing, and these are the great people who contributed more greatly to the HL. And along with that, they have intersports and what are the achievements what they have done, and other achievements or the momentums and all they have kept here. Definitely, truly I can say that this is really a great place. The more information you can available, and yeah, we can, this is one of the place where we can take our children and show that the talent, so that we can inspire the children towards technology. That really helps them. And this is what about HAL Aerospace Museum. When you have come to Marathalli that side, please plan to visit. If you're not coming also, please make sure to visit HAL Aerospace Museum. We can have 2-3 hours to complete this museum. That really after that, I was really happy to see the growth of our country in aviation. This is the exit. Thank you. Hope you like the video.